Hello everyone, my name is Sandra and this is my channel Long Learning with Sandra. So, I am from Croatia. If you don't know where is that country, it is a small country actually in Europe and it is beautiful as you can see. So, why did I make this? Why did I make this channel? I like to learn languages. That is my hobby. I know how to speak Croatian, of course, because that is my mother language. So I learned English from fourth grade in primary school and so on till the university. And I love to watch American dramas, so listen music and etc. I know some basic of German, like Guten Tag and Wo wohnst du and stuff like that. Because I learned also German in school, in primary school, so maybe I forgot some words. Yeah, I probably forgot some words, or mostly of it. Then I know Spanish. I don't know. I don't know. Did you also watch the Spanish soaps like Esmeralda, Marisol, and so on? It is kind of old soaps, but I like them. And La Usurpadora, or I don't know how to say that in English. Never mind. So I learned when I was younger. I watched a lot of Spanish soaps with my mother, and actually I learned Spanish through them. So I understand Spanish very well, and I can watch movies without subtitles, and I understand about maybe 90% what they are saying or more. And but I don't know how to speak actually Spanish. I know words, but it takes a long to actually remember the words and use the real grammar exactly. I also love Korean and Chinese language. Actually, I started to learn it in Korean and Chinese school this year, and I finished first semester, and I'm waiting for second semester to start for Chinese and for Korean. So I will try to share with you basics of Korean and Chinese too. When people ask me why I learn Korean and Chinese, well, I like Korean dramas. And I don't know, do you know what is Korean dramas? And have you ever watched Korean dramas? But if you didn't, you must try to watch that. Because it is so fun and they are having so different plots and what is the best in Korean dramas is that they have mostly only one season. It is like in 90% or more in Korean dramas, and it is like from 16 to 21, 24 episodes. Maybe some sitcoms have more seasons and more episodes, but it is mostly like that. So if you want to recommend it some Korean dramas, just ask me in comments. Also, I like to listen K-pop, but not necessarily K-pop, but Korean music in general. So if you need also recommendation of good Korean music, please ask me in comments. I like to watch Korean variety shows, music shows, and I like their languages and culture. And I also have been in Korea last summer. So if you have any question about my trip to Korea, or are you going to Korea, or just ask me in comments. Okay, so in Chinese, I don't know, do you have in your country this expression? But in my country, when someone don't understand the other person, we said to them, are you speaking Chinese? Because I don't understand you. Because Chinese is for people in general language that not anyone can understand. It is like it doesn't have regular characters and letters like other languages like English, Spanish, and so on. So Korean and Chinese are different. So I wanted to be different also and learn those two languages and say, I know those characters. And in Chinese, you have thousands of hundreds characters and people, and when other people heard that, they just give up in the start and they think Chinese is hard. But I assure you, for me, even it is maybe hard to believe, Chinese is easier than Korean, because Chinese has a really easy grammar, and it is really fun how that language works. I will tell you more about it in the next videos. So if you want to learn those languages and even more, and if you want to hear about about my country, about Korean culture, maybe some of Chinese. I don't know a lot about Chinese culture because I haven't been there. But feel free to tell me more. Feel free to teach me, and I will try to teach you. If I made some mistakes with pronouns, with grammar, feel free to correct me, because I'm also learning. I'm not a teacher. I am just trying to share my knowledge and maybe learn something from you too. So if you like this introduction and if you are interested in what will be in the next video, please subscribe. I hope that is here. Please subscribe and hit that bell button and be part of journey and learn languages and other stuff. Thank you all and see you next time. Bye!